The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On 2.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to be met at... and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
11.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The Bengals at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 5 now. Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. That's Mixon hit, and all the ball is out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
11 mighty.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Former first-rounder Derek Brown living up to the billing on that stop.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
11 mighty.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mayfield looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On is the punter Hecker as he gets this one away. Now here's Ross. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm up QB2. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it 2nd and 7. Burrow will throw. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
He's got Hurst as tight end. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
But all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert it.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Amari Barno. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. They go play action. Mayfield out to his left. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. Now Mayfield lost the football. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession's still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. McCaffrey running up the middle. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon, and he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Brian Burns. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. Taking it about the 16. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amari Barno. And the Panthers force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a bad game.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
And I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the 24, Burrow flush to his right. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. Now Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Amari Barno. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 51 yards on the ground for him so far. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That second down play nets a -4.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Play fake. Mayfield. Being chased out left. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A first down throw for Mayfield. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Gonzalez's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
11-90.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Now Burrow on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A handoff running left, Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 67 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Gotta go.
They'll give it to Mixon. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2nd down and goal. Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. McCaffrey following the penalty. And some room to roam now. There he goes left side. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? McCaffrey. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. This is a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the 2nd half and take over.
Taking it about the 1. And he will will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he will find his man Chase complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 78 yards. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 125 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named the NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Score that tackle for loss to the Wyoming alumnus, Logan Wilson.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Gonzalez's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
11 MP, take 11, stop.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. first down. Here's Burrow. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
Here we go.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man. Complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. A handoff left, McCaffrey. Room here to run. And all the way down to the 35. 212 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Oh, no, he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Burrow. Connecting with Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. To throw, Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
11 mighty.
Now Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that.